Heavy rain and flash flooding continues across the Central West tonight. Many roads are closed, particularly in the Cowra Shire. Overnight, the town received 100 mils of rain, forcing some residents to evacuate.
It was the heaviest day of rainfall in New South Wales in over 80 years. Severe downpours battered the region. In Cowra, almost 100 millimetres of rain fell overnight.
It just kept pouring down and it was getting big, the river was getting higher.
We do live close by to the river, just a street up, so if it comes any higher, yeah, we might have to evacuate.
The initial issue is with Back Creek, which is just to the west of Cowra, which has caused some issues for some landholders up on the Back Creek.
In the early hours of the morning, the SES ordered a flood evacuation warning to 109 residents from 35 homes. And 11 people had to be rescued from rooftops and vehicles between Cowra and Kurrawatha.
A lot of them were stranded, some were on roofs, and they got in there to evacuate them, and some were just told in precaution to evacuate because the water levels were rising quite quickly.
Following that, we had requests for assistance throughout Cowra, like leaky roofs, sandbagging, and that sort of went on until the early hours this morning.
The rain showed no signs of slowing down today. Cowra's rivers are swollen and dams still rising. Roads have been closed and the SES are preparing for the worst. Cowra has got more water than in the 2010 floods, and in the next 72 hours, 50 to 100 more millimetres of rain is expected to fall. Emergency services are urging all residents to stay clear of floodwater.
The second wave of storms, if that happens, then we're prepared for what could happen.
Flood warnings are still in place and an RFS rescue chopper is on standby. In Cowra, Samantha Brett, Prime 7 News.
And in Bathurst, SES crews are breathing a sigh of relief tonight. The Macquarie River has peaked slightly below 3 metres, but it's the next few days that will be the real test.
A fast-flowing Macquarie dips under Bathurst's Hereford Street Bridge, submerging trees and sending debris floating downstream. A good photo for locals, but an ominous sign of what's to come. Could it be as bad as 2010?
Easily, if we get the anticipated and the predicted rainfall, yes.
100 mils has been dumped in the Bathurst region over the last 30 hours alone. Another 100 is on its way. SES crews are on standby, sandbagging has already begun and rescue boats are being checked over. With December 2010 still fresh in their mind, our men in orange aren't taking any chances.
All our units are fully prepared and waiting for the rain to occur and ready to respond to assist the community.
Bathurst has escaped the worst of the floods today, but with more heavy rain expected over the next few days, locals are being urged to be prepared. Outside Bathurst, the Coles Bridge on the Turon River was closed for 2 hours around midday, the fast-running torrent smashing over the edge. The rain still hasn't hit the Cabonne Shire, but many villages are on high alert.
If we do get the 100 millimetres, it will have an impact on those rivers and streams.
For the rest of the week, there's still a 70% chance of minor to moderate flooding for the Molong Creek at Molong, Blackman Swamp at Orange and along the Bells River catchment, the Ballubula River at Canowindra, the Mandadgery Creek at Manildra and Eugowra and the Macquarie River at Bathurst. If you need any assistance tonight, call the SES on 132 500. Alex Bernhardt, Prime 7 News.